Chinese pot. That's the way we learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot.
Learn Mandarin with Chinese Pod, and you get excellent teachers in your pocket and great resources on the website. Hello, welcome once again to Chinese Pod, coming to you from Shanghai, China. We bring you spoken Chinese, and today's lesson is a newbie lesson. We have 4 levels here on Chinese Pod. Today's is very basic for beginners. Now, if you need something more advanced, you can find that on ChinesePod.com. There's lots and lots of stuff right there. My name is Ken Carroll. And
my name is Jenny.
Welcome, Jenny. Jenny Zhu, thank you for coming one more time. Our wonderful teacher, and we have a dialogue in just a moment, and we're talking today to follow up on a recent lesson about the internet. We're talking about email, so how to ask for email in Chinese. Now, we take a top-down approach, which means that we recommend that you listen first and try to put the pieces together. You may have had previous lessons here on Chinese Pod, hopefully so. Some of the keywords you will have heard, but it's always really important to hear high-frequency words in different contexts, and that's what you'll get right here today. Yeah, let's play the dialogue 3 times. Don't worry too much about comprehension. We'll help you to piece it together. What we want you to do is to really try to put it together yourself. If you think it through, you'll remember it. An old professor once told me, the mind remembers what the mind does. The more you think about this stuff for yourself, the more likely you are to remember. So, with that, could we have our dialogues?
Dialogue first time.
我怎么联系你？
就给我发邮件吧。
你的邮件地址是什么？
我的邮件地址是 tom@hotmail.com. Second time.
我怎么联系你？
就给我发邮件吧。
你的邮件地址是什么？
我的邮件地址是 tom@hotmail.com. Third time.
我怎么联系你？
就给我发邮件吧。
你的邮件地址是什么？
我的邮件地址是 tom@hotmail.com.
Okay, good stuff. Very interesting. Now, Jenny, I do believe it is incumbent upon us to translate the sentences.
I do believe too. Okay. 我怎么联系你
？How can I contact you?
我怎么联系你
How can I contact you?
我怎么联系你就给我发邮件吧。
Just send me an email.
就给我发邮件吧。
Just send me an email.
就给我发邮件吧。你的邮件地址是什么？
What is your email address?
你的邮件地址是什么？
What's your email address?
你的邮件地址是什么？我的邮件地址是tom@hotmail.com.
My email address is tom@hotmail.com.
我的邮件地址是 tom@hotmail.com.
My email address is tom@hotmail.com.
我的邮件地址是 tom@hotmail.com. .com.
We often have people tell us things like,
I gave learning Mandarin a shot, but then I realized I really don't have enough time to commit to it.
folks who felt this way love Chinese Pod Recap. In as little as 90 seconds a day, you can refresh what you've learned so far while adding a bit of what's new to your daily learning. An innovative language learning tool to fit the busy, fast-paced lifestyle of today's professionals.
Okay, now there's some lovely vocabulary in here, I think, today. Let's take a look at it. Would you choose the most important ones, please, Jenny?
The first lovely vocab is 联系.
Okay, 联系. Now that's second and fourth tone. Very common, very useful. 联系 means to connect or to contact with someone. In the sense of giving them a call or an email or something like that to contact you. So the question was, how can I get in contact with you?
我怎么联系你?
Great. 我怎么 as in how?
How do I?
How do
我
I
怎么
contact you? How do I get in contact with you? 我怎么联系你? Great. Very, very practical, very useful stuff. One more time, please, Jenny.
我怎么联系你?
Great. So how do I contact you? How do I find you?
就给我发邮件吧.
Now, here's the answer. And this has got lots of great stuff in it. Now, 邮件, you might have heard that at the end, right? 邮件. And the tones are
Second and fourth.
second and four. Now, 邮件 means
An email.
邮件, email.
Yes.
邮件. Now, the verb to send the email is,
发.
and that's first tone, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, 发邮件.
Send an email.
Great. One more time, please, Jenny.
发邮件.
Now, Jenny, do you often 发邮件?
Oh, every day.
每天,
Yeah, I
every
guess
day.
now we cannot operate without 发邮件.
I absolutely I'm hooked on 发邮件
And 收邮件,
收邮件
receiving
to receive emails. So,
Actually, 邮件 also means a traditional mail,
Okay.
a letter. But nowadays, with the proliferation of internet,
yes.
everyone
It's
assumes
implied.
that you're talking about emails.
And is it the same 发 to send in the traditional snail mail? It's the same
yes,
verb?
yeah.
Wow. Okay. So 发邮件 essentially means to send a letter. Great. Now, there's also some very interesting. Just send me an email. Now,
就给我发邮件吧.
okay. Now, 就给我 meaning just give me.
Just give me.
Yeah.
And the little 吧 neutral tone at the end is an encouraging tone.
Yeah. Now, this word 给我, simple enough, give me.
Yeah.
Now, literally translated, 就给我发邮件 would be just give me send email if you translate it syntactically. Now, 就给我. Now, this 就 is very useful.
Yeah.
Essentially meaning something like just or
Yeah.
For example, if you're showing somebody how to do something and they don't know, you show them and you just say 就可以.
Yeah.
Just this way. That's how you do it. So it's very, very useful. And sometimes somebody might say 是你吗? And you say, is it you? And you'll say
就是我.
就是. Yeah, 就是我.
It is me.
It is me. It's just me.
Yeah, it's reinforcing.
Reinforcing, right. So, one more time, maybe slowly this time, Jenny, please. Just send me an email.
就给我发邮件吧.
Great. Now, this is how you remember it. 发邮件 to send an email. 就给我 literally translate means just give me, but the way you put it idiomatically here is 就给我发邮件. Great.
And if you want to 发邮件, you
Yes.
have to know the email address.
The email address. Great.
And
Now,
that is
yep.
邮件地址.
邮件地址. Now, there it is again. 邮件 email.
Yeah.
地址, you can guess, that means
Address.
Maybe we could have that a couple of times, please, Jenny. Email address.
邮件地址邮件地址 Now 地址 fourth and third tone.
Great.
Meaning address.
Address, and that's online, offline, in any context.
Yes.
It means address. 地址. Now, D actually meaning earth in that sense.
Yeah.
It means the and okay, so 地址 meaning address. Email address is
邮件地址
great. Now, and the question, so what is your email address?
你的邮件地址是什么？
你的邮件地址是什么? So, what is your email address? Wonderful. Now, 我的邮件地址 my email address
是
is
Tom at hotmail.com.
Okay, now let's take a look at that. That's quite interesting. So Tom obviously is Tom. Now in Chinese, the at, everybody uses at.
At,
I've never
yes.
heard anybody use another term for that.
A long time ago, we said 小老鼠, which
小老鼠.
means
the little mouse.
yeah, the little mouse, because
Okay.
it kind of looks like one.
Okay, but now everybody says at.
Yeah,
so if you're
it's
giving your
very
email
common now.
address, you just say at. So 比如说, for example, Tom at, and of course Hotmail is Hotmail. Now, but .com, the com remains the same,
Yes.
but the dot changes and the dot becomes
点
Dian. And which tone is that?
third
Third?
点 the same 点 as in time.
Yes.
For example, 4 o'clock, 4点.
4点.
You can visualize it because it's a dot on the clock.
Yes, excellent. So let's just go through that. Maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, just to hear that in context again.
1点 2点 3点
Great. And it's the same Dian now for
Yes.
Dian com.
点
Okay.
com.
And so most people in China, they'll say the at and they'll say the com.
But they say 点.
点.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Makes you sound very authentic if you say 点 com.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it clears up some, say it's difficult sometimes over the phone. Somebody
Yeah.
asks you for your email address. It's better to use at the end, believe me, because the dot can be very confusing. Very good. Now, I think we could listen to that one more time.
我怎么联系你？
就给我发邮件吧。
你的邮件地址是什么？
我的邮件地址是 Tom at hotmail.com.
Excellent. Now, some very, very high frequency, useful vocabulary there. Could you go through them for us again one more time, please, Jenny?
联系
To contact,
联系发邮件
to send an email,
发邮件邮件地址
email address,
邮件地址
email address,
.com
.com.
.com.
Are you ready, Tom? What is going on here?
Well, I'm trying to practice these characters that you gave me.
Oh my God, all this on paper? Did you not download the Chinese Pod Writing app?
Go to ChinesePod.com/app and check out the new Chinese Pod Writing app. Practice writing Chinese characters wherever, whenever. The new writing app, only at ChinesePod.com. Save trees, get smart.
Okay, excellent. Well, everybody, you know what our email address is.
Yeah.
You know what our 邮件地址. So if you have suggestions, of course, feel free to send them to us. We always, although we don't always answer every email, believe me, we have a system whereby we do process them and we really do try to get the information
Yeah.
through to everybody so that we can be responsive.
对
And
给我们发邮件，对吗？
对，给我们发邮件。
Please
Just
send us emails. Yeah,
please
tell
send
us
us an
what
email.
how much you love us.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
Yeah,
We'd love to
what
hear
you
that.
like to hear on Chinese Pod.
Absolutely. Okay, that's it for today. I do believe it's time for us to say
再见.
but we do have a message at the end.
Oh, yes.
Okay, see you later. 再见.
At Chinese Pod, we know what happens if you don't get your way.
People die!
Which is why we give you what you ask for. So if there's something that you'd like, visit the website and ask us.
Hello, this is John from Hastings, and I was just wondering if you could do a show on exchanging mobile phone numbers.
请问你有没有手机?
Could I ask if you have a mobile phone?
Hi, this is May from New Zealand. I'd like to request a show on finding an apartment. That'd be great. Thanks.
Today we're going to talk about apartments, looking for apartments and finding apartments and so on.
As usual, Chinese Pod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number 0094. So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0094 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0094.